Scopel from 247 Sports first.
Isaac, weird couple of days. I wonder if you can reflect back on what it's been like to getting the Washington game canceled, to thinking you're playing Colorado, to now it's USC. Just walk me through what the last 72 hours or so have been like.
It was pretty hectic. I mean, for the players, we had a walkthrough on Monday, or like in the afternoon. Then we got the news when Coach brought us up to that we're going to play in the Pac-12 Championship. So then we had to come back for another practice, but we just got to take it, and we adjusted really well. Didn't matter who was playing. We knew that we had to play our game, but we're grateful for this opportunity.
Matt Preem, 247 Sports.
Yeah, it's kind of staying along those same lines. Just the emotional roller coaster, I imagine, is pretty tough, knowing that you have a chance to play for the North title against Washington and it gets canceled, and now you're back into playing it. How quickly has this team been able to kind of get past that UW game being canceled and now playing against USC for the championship?
We got over it pretty quick. I mean, we knew, we really wanted to play UW because we had like a chip on our shoulder against them. But, after we heard what happened in their program, it was kind of bum. But, we're going to have to play USC, take over, kind of build off what we did last year in the championship, but, and prove, all our doubters wrong.
Kalani Takasi, Scoring Live.
Yeah, Isaac, now that it's a couple of weeks removed, right, from those losses to Oregon State and Cal, and for you guys to still be in the position that you're in now, in Friday's Pac-12 Championship game, what did those two losses specifically provide for this team going forward?
It brought us together, honestly. It should have been 2 games we knew we should have had, but, it showed us a lot of, flaws in our game, whether it be offense, special teams, and defense, and as a team, but after the Cal loss, it was special because, everyone, we stood in the locker room right after the game. We shared what happened. We shared what we thought was going on. And, I feel like those 2 losses, even though it honestly did suck when we knew we should have had those, I feel it was a good positive in our program. It brought the team closer.
Eric.
Isaac, I asked Coach Avalos about just what the practices have been like the last couple of weeks since you guys have had a bit of a time off from the game. He said some of the best practice of the year. Do you agree with that? And kind of, I know one of the things was tackling in space was something that he said would take more reps. Have you seen improvements in that area specifically?
Oh yeah, for sure. A lot of leaders stepped up. One of them was KT was in practice, nonstop, just telling people what to do. If you've seen something wrong, he called it out right there. And again, like I said, with those 2 losses, it brought our team together. We're much closer now. We hold each other accountable for things that we know ain't right or to our standard and our culture. So, we're going to take it day by day from here. Practice has been going well. We've been focusing, a lot from, the transition from those 2 teams you're supposed to play to USC. And, we're just grateful for this opportunity and can't wait to play.
Kalani.
Thanks, Todd. My only other question, Isaac, I appreciate you taking some time here. I don't want to take up any more time with your limited media availability on a short week. But there's a lot of players from Hawaii across the country now, right, including a bunch on this USC team that you're going to be facing Friday. I'm sure, you go back with a bunch and some you even played with, right? So obviously you can't speak for them, but for you, what does it mean to represent Hawaii on the stage that you're doing it on?
I take that very seriously every day. It's always something about Hawaii athletes being so proud of where we come from, especially, when we play with or against other players, from back home. But it was funny because when we got the notice that we're going to play in the Pac-12, the running back over there, he was the first one to hit me up saying he'll see me Friday. But, my prayers go out to him. Hopefully he could play this game. I know he got injured. But again, it's always something special when you play for your hometown.
Max Torres, Scoop Duck.
Isaac, winding down the season here, as a senior, looking back at your time and kind of how you've developed in such a short year, kind of what do you think you need to do personally to kind of end this season right?
Be the best leader I can be. Whether it be on the defense or cheering on the offensive special teams. Just be that guy people can lean on. When we need to play. I hope I'll be there to make it. But from here on, I'm just focused on this game, trying to get this Pac-12 Championship and bring it back to Oregon again.
James Crapia, the Oregonian.
Isaac, first, how is the hand? And second, in preparing for SC, they're going to be an aerial team that obviously kind of air raid offense. What kind of challenge does that present at the linebacker position where most of the production for the defense last year came in the secondary naturally because they were throwing the ball so much?
Yeah. My hand's great. It still kind of hurts when I move stuff, but, it really don't matter because either way I'm going to play with it. But, USC, everyone knows they look like the most perfect team in the Pac-12. They're the best team. And their offense, is great with Slovis back there. More comfortable now, confident with running their offense. They have threats everywhere on the field, whether it be the running back or the wide receiver position. We're just going to have to come out and, play with that chip on our shoulder. We always said we always have the sayings, get on edge and stay on edge. And, we're going to have that mindset correct in this game and just play our heart out.
Warren Williamson, Oregon Duck Football News. You got to unmute yourself, Warren. I know this is our first one, but there you go.
Thank you. Hey, Isaac, you probably don't pay too much attention to social media, but I'm curious what you would say to those people who think that Oregon doesn't deserve to be in this championship game.
Just watch us on Friday. Hopefully we prove you wrong.
Last question goes to Dylan Mickinen from NBC Sports Northwest.
Hey, you mentioned earlier that the team wants to prove the doubters wrong. Who exactly are the doubters, and what are they doubting?
A lot of the opposing team. I know for sure they probably think they could, from a defense standpoint, they probably think they can run the ball and throw all over us because of the mishaps we had previous games. We're just going to come keep our head down and, play our game. We know we could play, be physical at the line of scrimmage and, we'll go off from there. But again, it's just prove everybody wrong, whether it be our own fans and, especially the opposing team.
That's all we have for you, Isaac. Appreciate your time.
Thank you.